Mind if I slice you open?
Turn your side. Turn your side.
Yo, what is good, family? It's your boy Slice, man. We back and we better than ever, baby. We making that cheddar. Yeah. Now look, I just finished playing Gotham Knights not too long ago. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I had to make this video. I did. I know it's a bunch of videos out there on the same topic, but I need y'all to hear it from your boy Slice. One of the biggest DC stands.
Cap.
One of the biggest Batman fans.
Cap.
Rest in peace to Kevin Conroy. My man's. I've been taking that a little hard, I ain't gonna lie. And I usually don't, when people pass, I tend to be the one that could actually look at it in a positive way. But this one hurt along the lines of Kobe passing, bro. Because that's how much Batman meant to me, you know what I'm saying? So, Kevin Conroy, like, if you know, that was the only Batman. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking that a little hard, but it is what it is. My boy resting easy, so that's all that matters. But look, at the end of the day, I had to come to y'all with this topic, man. I had to bring this hot take. And this isn't even really a hot take. If anything, I would say this is a popular take. So before we even dive into today's video, if you have not done so already, slap that sub button for your boy Slice and go ahead and drop me a comment. Let me know if you play Gotham Knights. Are you interested in playing Gotham Knights? After listening to this video, are you still interested in playing Gotham Knights?
Fuck no, baby.
That's a big question right there. Anyway, drop a comment, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for the noties. Do everything you can to help your boy Slice defeat algorithm. You feel me? That's what's holding the channel back from growth. So, anyway, let's go ahead and let's dive into the first thing. Now, there were a couple major red flags literally during the announcements of the game. Like, the game wasn't even out yet, bro. And I already saw some red flags. Number one, it got delayed until 2022. So that was definitely a red flag. But that could have went either way if you really think about it, because, maybe they felt as though there was more they needed to add to the game. Cough, cough. So, with that being the case, like I said, I felt like that could have went either way. But which way did it go? I feel like you'll be able to see by the end of this video. So, once again, Gotham Knights was delayed until 2022. Now, if you didn't know, it was made by the exact same publisher and developer as Arkham Origins. So technically, it's not a spin-off of any of the Arkham series, any of, the old Batman games that we got on PlayStation 3. Let me just emphasize that right now. But with that being the case, obviously, there's one major thing that Gotham Knights would never be able to do, and that would be, unfortunately, to escape the shadow of any of the previous Batman games. Now, once again, mind you, they were on previous generation consoles, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. We are now on Xbox whatever and PlayStation 5. Sorry to all the Xbox fans out there. I do not give a flying fuck about Xbox. So with that being said, you would think that generally they would already have a good ground to stand on as far as knowing where exactly to take a Batman game, which direction it should be headed in, etc. Things along those lines, right? Well, I hate to break it to you, but this game is ass. Now, why exactly am I saying the game's ass? I can give you a billion reasons. Let's start with this. Number one, it's capped at 30 frames per second. On a next generation game, next generation console, capped at 30 frames per second with consistent frame drops and just terrible frame rates, period. Why? Whoever's idea that was, terrible, bro. So literally, Imagine how bad that this game would have been if they did not cancel it on the previous gen, which I forgot to mention. They canceled it on the previous gen. They canceled it for a reason, bro. And literally, just think about it. Let me just repeat this sentence again because I cannot stress it or emphasize it enough. I cannot. Imagine how bad this game would have been if it was not canceled on the previous gens, if it was already this bad on next generation. I mean, literally, like, once again, rest in peace to my man Kevin Conroy. Why did you not include him in the game? Now, granted, I understand this isn't a continuation of the Gotham series, the Arkham series, anything like that. This is supposed to be a spin-off, da-da-da-da-da. But bro, the voice actor that they had for Bruce Wayne, I scratch that, not Bruce Wayne. The voice actor that they had for Batman, I don't even think, like, bro, I don't know. Why the hell did they put that photo on his voice, bro? Literally, listen.
Physical and mental preparation go hand in hand. Here, we can train the mind to prepare the body, but it requires deep focus. Let go of your self-doubt and focus on my voice.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bro, what the hell is that? Like, it literally sounds like a little kid playing with a voice filter saying, I am Batman. Like, it literally sounds like Damian on the Harley Quinn show when he put that big ass Batman suit on and was faking playing Batman, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Robin? No, this is a bad signal, not a Robin signal. Get out of here. Shoo.
Will you stop shooing me?
And then on top of that, Bruce Wayne looks like fucking Wolverine. Why? Like, bro, what? Moving on. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to put a spoiler warning in here. If you have not already played the game and you don't want any spoilers, I will put a timestamp right down below letting you know where to skip to. But I'm gonna move pretty fast, so you have been warned. The story mode was literally predictable. I bullshit you not. I predicted the entire, not the entire story mode, but I was able to predict the ending 100% correctly. Day one, as soon as I loaded the game up, bro. As soon as I got through the first cutscene with Batman and Ra's al Ghul, I literally already knew where they were gonna eventually take it and how it was gonna go down. And that's exactly what the fuck they did. That is a shame, bro. That is a shame. Like, if it wasn't for the success and the growth that I made on Twitch that week that it came out, that would be the biggest waste of $70 I have ever made. And I stamped that, bro. So anybody that knows anything about Batman, you know as soon as you see Ra's al Ghul, you know it's gonna be a Lazarus pit tied somewhere into the story somehow. What do? They show you Bruce and Ra's al Ghul fighting. Bruce dies. I wonder what they're gonna do. Don't you just think, for 1 second, don't you just think that that is way too predictable that they would put fucking Bruce in the Lazarus pit and bring him back? Like, who the hell do you think we are, bro? You feel me? Like, did you really think no one was gonna be able to string that together? From that 5-minute bullshit cutscene, bro, that literally wasn't even explained why he was fighting Ra's al Ghul in the first place. Literally, out of all of the boss fights on here, there's only been one fight that was ever explained. And to my knowledge, it was Mr. Freeze. And me personally, I don't even remember that being explained, but I have had multiple sources say that that was explained. So I'll give that one a pass. So out of the X amount of boss fights, which are also very fucking repetitive, by the way, man bats, we'll get to that later. But look, none of those shits were fucking explained. Literally, Like, yo, it could have took 5 seconds to come up with a bullshit backstory or reason why they were after Batman in the first place. You feel me? Why they were attacking Gotham in the first place. Whatever, bro. You feel me? Why they were coming after the Knights. Whatever. Literally, I could have came up with some shit. Some filler ass bullshit. Just to make the story make sense. To some degree. But they didn't even do that. They built this huge hype around the Court of Owls. And don't get me wrong, almost all of the interactions with the Court of Owls were amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you, even from something as simply as opening the door to their hideouts, it was dope. But like, they were very underwhelming in the story as far as like them actually being relevant. You know, like they really weren't doing anything. Now I don't literally mean they weren't doing anything, but to not even revolve, but to emphasize like the involvement of the Court of Owls in the game so much and to have that advertised the way that they did, the percentage of the Court of Owls actually being involved in the story compared to anybody else is slim to none. It's literally slim to none, bro. I bullshit you not. You know? Mainly, you're fighting the League of Shadows, the League of Assassins. You're dealing with Talia al Ghul. You know, like the basic Batman rogue gallery, Clayface, Harley Quinn, Mr. Freeze, etc. Penguin, literally. They didn't even switch it up. Batman has always went down as one of the heroes in history that had this vast, deep-ass rogue gallery, right? Yet we continue to get the same fucking villains, bro. Like, at least if you were gonna put the same villains in there, you could have threw Riddler in there, bro. And threw some fucking Riddler trophies in there while you were at it. Well, now that we're on the topic of things that they could have threw in the game, how about maybe a counter, you know, more gadgets or actual gadgets? What about a hit counter? What about Riddler trophies? What about actual enemy interactions, you know? You literally do the Penguin side mission and you talk to him on the side one time after you do the Penguin side mission. And you can constantly see him outside of the Iceberg Lounge or posted up on a building right outside of the Iceberg Lounge. And you can't even interact with his ass. Like I said, you speak to him once and that's it. That's it, bro. While I'm on the topic of going around Gotham, let's talk about how cringy it is going around Gotham. Now, don't get me wrong. I will give the game some highlights. I will give the game respect where it is due, right? But let's talk about this. There is no reason why the only way you can travel around Gotham without getting a headache or raging at the game is through fast travel. Like, literally, bro. The Lucius Fox fast travel was the best thing that they incorporated on the game. And I think they did that on purpose to make up for that 30 frames per second dog shit bat cycle, Nightwing's what the fuck Lazarus Pit powers where he's jumping all over the place, Robin's Justice League teleporter where you is so slow and let you have to teleport every 6 seconds, Batgirl's phony ass bat glider, Nightwing's phony ass glider. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, yo. And like a lot of the complaints before the game even came out, people were already upset about Red Hood's movement and the Lazarus Pit abilities. Even the grappling is terrible. Like, literally, you can compare PS5 Gotham Knights to PS4's The Amazing Spider-Man, and you can compare the grappling traversal effects. I don't even need to touch on that anymore. That shit just speaks for itself, bruh. When I tell you the fights on here are so fucking repetitive, it is insane. Like, I bullshit you not, bruh. Literally. This gives me straight hit and run vibes. You feel me? You hit the enemy a good couple times. They come back with a counterattack and then you have to dodge. Let's not even talk about the fucking broken dodge system. I don't even want to talk about it. Just know it's broken. Just like how sometimes the silent takedown is broken, therefore ruining your bonus objectives. Actually, I'm glad I just brought up bonus objectives. Now I was in a huge fit to get these bonus objectives done because I really wanted to get that extra incentive, right? But then once it got around to the point to where I began to figure out how to use this, I began to also figure out that the fucking crafting was so complicated that I just gave up on it. I literally stopped caring about it. You can put mods on your shit. You can craft new suits, you can craft new weapons, you can craft new ranged attack weapons. It all sounds lovely, right? But it just made it a tad bit too complicated, and the interface isn't that lovely to a beginner. All in all, they did come in handy though to a degree, you know, if you were getting ready for a boss fight. You know, some of the elemental effects are honestly useless. Like, I'll be completely honest, you have an acid effect. You know how many bosses are immune to that shit? It's actually ridiculous. Now, when you get to use the type advantage ones, of course, you know, that's good. Robin had a slingshot move where he fired a slingshot up in the air as fireworks, and, you know, that would be really good, you know, if you had an elemental advantage over your opponent. But what are the odds of you doing that when, as soon as you finish fighting that opponent, then they decide to give you that elemental advantage? Me personally, I felt like this was not a game you could play by yourself. I honestly feel as though that they pushed the need to play online. And I don't know if that was just because they wanted more people to play the game, or maybe they just wanted to really emphasize that you could play this game with 2 players online. But here's my thing. If there needs to be at least one person at the Belfry, and honestly, that could literally just be Alfred. You know what I'm saying? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt in saying that you could have at least one bat member at there with Alfred as well, so nothing happens to Alfred. But Alfred literally never got attacked in the story. Spoiler, not a spoiler. You know what I'm saying? They could have made this 3, at the most 4 players. Let's be honest. But also, let's be honest again, with the shitty ass 30 frames per second, there was no way that was gonna work. It wasn't. It wasn't. It would just be a shit ton of frame drops. It would be terrible. It would be terrible. Speaking of terrible, last but not least, let's talk about Man-Bat. One of my least favorite villains. It literally got to a point where I lost count of how many times I fought Man-Bat. There's no reason why they couldn't have included any other villains in this game except for Man-Bat. Now, don't get me wrong, this may be a little biased because, like I said, I am not the biggest fan of Man-Bat whatsoever. Not at all. But yo, the repetitiveness of Man-Bat at the end of the game is ridiculous. You fight him at least 6 times before you finish the game. That shit is ridiculous. All in all, even if you look at the ratings online, generally, I'm not the one to go off ratings. I don't necessarily go off of what other people say because I have been able to enjoy games that other people, or the majority, have not. You know, in my opinion, this is the best 2K we've had in a long time. NBA 2K23. Next gen. I haven't touched current gen, but next gen is one of the best ones we've had in a long time. Like, yeah, there's a shit wrong with it, but I still enjoy it. I still think it's an enjoyable game, and the rest of the community is on the other side, you know? So, like I said, I don't usually go with what the crowd says. I never have, I never will, but I will on this occasion. This shit sucks. Anyway, it has been your boy Slice, man, and that's all I really gotta say, man. This game was really a huge disappointment. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This game has so much potential, and it just flopped. You figure, damn me, like, this shit flopped bad. I really had high hopes with it having the same publisher and developer as Arkham Origins. Like I said, that is a PS3 game. Bro, there's no reason why every single PS3 Batman game was combined and separate was better than this game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I've ever put this much emotion into a video of mine. I'm not even gonna lie to you, yo. But that's how frustrated I was with this game, Brody. I'm not even gonna lie. This game frustrated me on so many levels just because it was so disappointing, just because it was so hyped, and just because it had so much potential to just fall so dramatically short. It is ridiculous. Anyway, it has been your boy Slice, man. If you have made it to the end of the video, drop a number 3 in the comments, and you will in fact be eligible for the 100 subscriber giveaway. Once again, drop a number 3 in the comments if you made it to the end of the video. you will be eligible for the 100 subscriber giveaway. Obviously, I'm not going to say what it is. When it's time, you'll know. You know what I'm saying? I got my list of who been keeping up to date with the subscriber giveaway. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. We are literally 29, 31, one of those two subscribers away. I think 31. So, you know what I'm saying? We close though. We almost at that oh so coveted 100 subscribers. So slap that sub button if you have not done so already. Send this video to a friend. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for the noties. It has been your boy Slice, and I am signing out. If you do in fact plan on copping this game, know your boy Slice will give you a good piece of advice. Wait until Black Friday. Do not do not buy this game at full price, bro. You will regret it. All right, man. Peace.